Thank you very much, viewers. Good morning. This is Matsanga Africa Perspective, a show that comes out to look at what ails Africa, what brings Africa to where it is. Good morning, wherever you are in Nairobi. Thank you very much. I'm from the Political Command Center of Punchline Africa Television. Thank you very much. With us in the studio on the panel is none other than Professor Nyari, Karen Josephs, and the man Sean Wesonga. Leading us through this is Miriam Ogutu, because my voice is going down a bit. I would like Miriam to read us with questions around this topic. Over to you, and then we shall be joined by Karanja from Nanyuki, who will call in as soon as now. I will facilitate him to reach you. Miriam, thank you very much. Those are my opening remarks. The subject is very clear. We can continue the discussion as it was, as we had started already on this discussion. So it is very important that we stick on that subject and see how far we can go. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Doctor there, and thank you to our viewers. Thank you so much for joining us. A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us from across the world. And of course, the subject of regime change across the continent is something that is not new. We've seen it happen in different countries for the last couple of years, and it has become the main concern. And you see a lot of it come in the form of popular uprising, protesting, and all of that. And even lately, we've seen the army in different African countries really stepping in and facilitating some of these regime changes. But also, we've seen other forms of regime changes now taking shape in the continent, and we are going to look at all of that and see how do things like this and the regime change, how do they even threaten the fragile democracies here in the continent. So perhaps we start with Professor there. Regime change in Africa.
Yeah. Miriam, regime change means simply is to change the current government. And what normally is being done is to do activities which undermines the democratically elected government or the government in place. And they use the pretext and disguise of human rights. That's what they want to, when they want to bring agitate people, you will see them coming in the name of the human rights. And if I use Kenya as a case study, you see the recent advisory opinion to the president by the Chief Justice. Those are clear manifestations on how the regime change comes in, and they're trying to pass through the third gender rulers in our constitution, Article 27, subsection 8. They use propaganda, and as you have rightly, that they make people to be discontent. They make people see that the government in place is not doing anything. So, and this is a wider scheme, and it is not something which is coming from the continent of Africa. It's something which is coming from outside the continent. A very good example is the Open Society, being led by George Soros. So basically what I'm trying to say that it is the undermining of the existing government, using the things I've said about human rights, I've said propaganda. I've used that when life become intolerable, like now, during this time for the COVID-19, this is a pandemic. It has got nothing to do with the government, but people will use it to incite the government, that the government is doing nothing. And if I want to use the case study of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, he has been the president, the deputy president for this country for 7 years. 7 years now. You have never seen going around giving Mkongoteni, washing machines, tanks, and anything else.